Ingat semula dan terus percaya, buktikan semangat kita bersama.
Walau kita berbeza, namun tetap jiwa kita kan setia. Hatiku tetap bersamamu Malaysia.
Selamanya ini tak tumpahnya darahku, karenamu kita kan bersatu. Kau jiwa dan kau ragaku, dirgahayu selamanya. Kan ku berjuang demi negaraku, hingga saat nafas terakhirku. Pertahankan kedamaian untukmu Malaysiaku. Salam sejahtera Malaysia, warna-warni indah hias tercipta. Walau kita berbeza suara, tetap bersamamu akan hadapinya.
Hidup satu bumi, kita semua satu rumpun. Kau bahasa apa, aku tidak kisah. Mereka bersama satu Malaysia.
Hasilnya memang luar biasa, impanya ke serata dunia. Jadi kita jangan berbelah, sebab kita janji kita akan jaga kita. Hey, yeah.
Tanam di minda, semai di jiwa, penuh bangsa, agama dan budaya. Tetap kita sehati sejiwa, itulah kekuatan Malaysia. Walau kita berbeza, namun tetap jiwa kita kan setia. Hatiku tetap bersamamu Malaysia. Selamanya ini tanah tumpahnya darahku, karenamu kita kan bersatu. Kau jiwa dan kau ragaku, dirgahayu selamanya. Kan ku berjuang demi negaraku, hingga saat nafas terakhirku. Pertahankan kedamaian selamanya. Ini tak tumpahnya darahku, karenamu kita kan bersatu. Kau jiwa dan kau ragaku. Selamanya ini tak tumpahnya darahku, karenamu kita kan bersatu. Kau jiwa dan kau ragaku, dirgahayu selamanya. Kan ku berjuang demi negaraku, hingga saat nafas terakhirku. Pertahankan kedamaian untukmu Malaysiaku. Ingat semula dan terus percaya, buktikan semangat kita bersama.
Walau kita berbeza, namun tetap jiwa kita kan setia. Hatiku tetap bersamamu Malaysia.
Selamanya ini tak tumpahnya darahku, karenamu kita kan bersatu. Kau jiwa dan kau ragaku, dirgahayu selamanya. Kan ku berjuang demi negaraku, hingga saat nafas terakhirku. Pertahankan kedamaian Walau kita berbeza suara, tetap bersamamu akan hadapinya.
Hidup satu bumi, kita semua satu rumput. Kau bahasa apa, aku tidak kisah. Mereka bersama satu Malaysia.
Hasilnya memang luar biasa, impanya ke serata dunia. Jadi kita jangan berbelah, sebab kita janji kita akan jaga kita. Hey, yeah.
Tanam di minda, semai di jiwa, penuh bangsa, agama dan budaya. Tetap kita sehati sejiwa, itulah kekuatan Malaysia. Walau kita berbeza, namun tetap jiwa kita kan setia. Hatiku tetap bersamamu Malaysia. Selamanya ini tanah tumpahnya darahku, keranamu kita kan bersatu. Kau jiwa dan kau ragaku, dirgahayu selamanya. Kan ku berjuang demi negaraku, hingga saat nafas terakhirku, pertahankan kedamaian. Selamanya ini tak tumpahnya darahku, keranamu kita kan bersatu. Kau jiwa dan kau ragaku. Selamanya ini tak tumpahnya darahku, keranamu kita kan bersatu. Kau jiwa dan kau ragaku, dirgahayu selamanya. Kan ku berjuang demi negaraku, hingga saat nafas terakhirku, pertahankan kedamaian. Untukmu Malaysiaku. Ingat semula dan terus percaya, buktikan semangat kita bersama.
Walau kita berbeza, namun tetap jiwa kita kan setia. Hatiku tetap bersamamu Malaysia.
Selamanya ini tak tumpahnya darahku, keranamu kita kan bersatu. Kau jiwa dan kau ragaku, dirgahayu selamanya. Kan ku berjuang demi negaraku, hingga saat nafas terakhirku, pertahankan kedamaian. Untukmu Malaysiaku. Salam sejahtera Malaysia, warna-warni indah hias tercipta. Walau kita berbeza suara, tetap bersamamu akan hadapinya.
Hidup satu bumi, kita semua satu rumput. Kau bahasa apa, aku tidak kisah. Mereka bersama satu Malaysia.
Hasilnya memang luar biasa, impanya ke serata dunia. Jadi kita jangan berbelah, sebab kita janji kita akan jaga kita. Hey, yeah.
Tanam di minda, semai di jiwa, penuh bangsa, agama dan budaya. Tetap kita sehati sejiwa, itulah kekuatan Malaysia. Walau kita berbeza, namun tetap jiwa kita kan setia. percaya, buktikan semangat kita bersama.
Walau kita berbeza, namun tetap jiwa kita kan setia. Hatiku tetap bersamamu Malaysia.
Selamanya ini tak tumpahnya darahku, karenamu kita kan bersatu. Kau jiwa dan kau ragaku, dirgahayu selamanya. Kan ku berjuang demi negaraku, hingga saat nafas terakhirku, pertahankan kedamaian untukmu Malaysiaku. Salam sejahtera Malaysia, warna-warni indah hias tercipta. Walau kita berbeza suara, tetap bersamamu akan hadapinya.
Oh, hidup satu bumi, kita semua satu rumput. Kau bahasa apa, aku tidak kisah. Mereka bersama satu Malaysia.
Hasilnya memang luar biasa, impanya ke serata dunia. Jadi kita jangan berbelah, sebab kita janji kita akan jaga kita. Hey, yeah.
Tanam di minda semai di jiwa, penuh bangsa, agama dan budaya. Tetap kita sehati sejiwa, itulah kekuatan Malaysia. Walau kita berbeza, namun tetap jiwa kita kan setia. Hatiku tetap bersamamu Malaysia. Selamanya ini tanah tumpahnya darahku, keranamu kita kan bersatu. Kau jiwa dan kau ragaku, dirgahayu selamanya. Kan ku berjuang demi negaraku, hingga saat nafas terakhirku, pertahankan kedamaian. Selamanya ini tak tumpahnya darahku, karenamu kita kan bersatu. Kau jiwa dan kau ragaku. Selamanya ini tak tumpahnya darahku, karenamu kita kan bersatu. Kau jiwa dan kau ragaku, dirgahayu selamanya. Kan ku berjuang demi negaraku, hingga saat nafas terakhirku, pertahankan kedamaian untukmu Malaysiaku. Ingat semula dan terus percaya, buktikan semangat kita bersama.
Walau kita berbeza, namun tetap jiwa kita kan setia. Hatiku tetap bersamamu Malaysia.
Selamanya ini tak tumpahnya darahku, karenamu kita kan bersatu. Kau jiwa dan kau ragaku, dirgahayu selamanya. Kan ku berjuang demi negaraku, hingga saat nafas terakhirku, pertahankan kedamaian untukmu sejahtera Malaysia. Warna-warni indah hias tercipta, walau kita berbeza suara, tetap bersamamu akan hadapinya.
Hidup satu bumi, kita semua satu rumpun. Kau bahasa apa, aku tidak kesal. Mereka bersama satu Malaysia.
Isinya memang luar biasa, impanya ke serata dunia.
How long do you spend time playing Call of Duty?
Kadang 24 jam.
24 jam. Okay, this is a true gamer.
Kefahaman kepada anda di luar sana, dan baik untuk menjelaskannya lebih lanjut kita nak bersama dengan Ketua Pegawai Eksekutif Codam, Raja Daniel Matiin, Raja Nordin. Daniel, mungkin kita nak Daniel ceritakan sedikit mengenai latar belakang Daniel dan juga bagaimana sebenarnya Daniel boleh masuk dan juga terlibat dengan cryptocurrency ni.
Alhamdulillahirrahmanirrahim. First of all, nak ucapkan terima kasih kepada Sebarkan ni kerana menjemput Daniel selaku CEO Codam. 5 years ago apabila secara tak langsung terlibat dalam cryptocurrency yang terkena scam. Setelah kena scam tu sedar yang what if aku belajar sendiri ilmu ni, then right away I start teaching people. From teaching dari rumah ke rumah, office ke office, dan akhirnya saya jumpa dengan Tan Sri Zul, itu mantan pengarah SPRM. Dan right away after that kita decide untuk build Codam ni lah. Sebab kita nak buang stereotype about this MLM and scam yang related dengan cryptocurrency.
Okay Daniel, kita nak go back to basic lah. Sebab ramai sebenarnya audience di luar sana yang tentunya pernah dengar tapi tak tahu apa itu cryptocurrency.
Dan seperti nama dia sendiri, itu cryptocurrency, dia adalah satu jenis mata wang. Mata wang yang digunakan tidak disimpan dalam satu tempat. Apa maksud saya ialah cryptocurrency ni adalah sebuah sistem blockchain. Data yang akan disimpan, selagi mana ada orang yang on filter, selagi mana orang yang guna internet, maka semua orang itulah adalah server untuk menyimpan data ini.
Ya, secara realitinya Daniel, di mana sebenarnya kedudukan negara kita kalau kita lihat di pentas dunia kripto ini berbanding dengan negara-negara jiran?
Jauh.
Kerana
Sebenarnya kita memang jauh sebenarnya in terms of policy, bukan in terms of orang. Orang yang terlibat dalam bidang cryptocurrency ni rata-ratanya sangat profesional dari sudut programmingnya, dari sudut trading dan sebagainya kan. Kita hari ni masih lagi cakap tentang undang-undang kripto, legal dan so forth, bla 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 bla. Tetapi at the end of the day, dunia sehari ni tengah bergerak ke arah metaverse baru, NFT. Dunia is heading that way. Tapi kita masih lagi dekat undang-undang kita yang kripto mana nak beli, kripto mana boleh beli, kripto mana tak boleh beli. How can orang yang belajar cryptocurrency ni only involve dalam 5 degree saja? Of course mereka akan cari jalan untuk yang lain. Jadi dengan education kita pasti boleh conquer industri ni, insya-Allah.
Baik, Raja Daniel Matiin, Raja Nordin, terima kasih banyak, Ketua Pegawai Eksekutif Codam. Kita harap dapat lagi perbincangan di masa hadapan bersama Raja Daniel. Itu saja perbincangan kita berkenaan dengan mata wang kripto. Kita harap dapat beri kefahaman kepada anda di luar sana. Sekian saja, saya Gigi Ahmad.
terus percaya. Buktikan semangat kita bersama.
Walau kita berbeza, namun tetap jiwa kita kan setia. Hatiku tetap bersamamu Malaysia.
Selamanya ini tak tumpahnya darahku, karenamu kita kan bersatu. Kau jiwa dan kau ragaku, dirgahayu selamanya. Kan ku berjuang demi negaraku, hingga saat nafas terakhirku, pertahankan kedamaian untukmu Malaysiaku. Salam sejahtera Malaysia, warna-warni indah hias tercipta. Walau kita berbeza suara, tetap bersamamu akan hadapinya.
Hidup satu bumi, kita semua satu rumpun. Kau bahasa apa, aku tidak kisah. Mereka bersama satu Malaysia.
Hasilnya memang luar biasa, impanya ke serata dunia. Jadi kita jangan berbelah, sebab kita janji kita akan jaga kita. Hey, yeah.
Tanam di minda semai di jiwa, penuh bangsa, agama dan budaya. Tetap kita sehati sejiwa, itulah kekuatan Malaysia. Walau kita berbeza, namun tetap jiwa kita kan setia. Hatiku tetap bersamamu Malaysia. Selamanya ini tanah tumpahnya darahku, keranamu kita kan bersatu. Kau jiwa dan kau ragaku, dirgahayu selamanya. Kan ku berjuang demi negaraku, hingga saat nafas terakhirku, pertahankan kedamaian. Selamanya ini tak tumpahnya darahku, karenamu kita kan bersatu. Kau jiwa dan kau ragaku. Selamanya ini tak tumpahnya darahku, karenamu kita kan bersatu. Kau jiwa, kau ragaku, dirgahayu selamanya. Kan ku berjuang demi negaraku, hingga saat nafas terakhirku, pertahankan kedamaian untukmu Malaysiaku. Ingat semula dan terus percaya. Buktikan semangat kita bersama.
Walau kita berbeza, namun tetap jiwa kita kan setia. Hatiku tetap bersamamu Malaysia.
Selamanya ini tak tumpahnya darahku, karenamu kita kan bersatu. Kau jiwa dan kau ragaku, dirgahayu selamanya. Kan ku berjuang demi negaraku, hingga saat nafas terakhirku, pertahankan kedamaian Bahtera Malaysia, warna-warni indah hias tercipta. Walau kita berbeza suara, tetap bersamamu akan hadapinya.
Hidup satu bumi, kita semua satu rumput. Kau bahasa apa, aku tidak kisah. Mereka bersama satu Malaysia.
Hasilnya memang luar biasa, impanya ke serata dunia. Jadi kita jangan berbelah, sebab kita janji kita akan jaga kita. Hey, yeah.
Tanam di minda semai di jiwa, penuh bangsa, agama dan budaya. Tetap kita sehati sejiwa, itulah kekuatan Malaysia. Walau kita berbeza, namun tetap jiwa kita akan setia. Hatiku tetap bersamamu Malaysia. Selamanya ini tanah tumpahnya darahku, keranamu kita kan bersatu. Kau jiwa dan kau ragaku, dirgahayu selamanya. Kan ku berjuang demi negaraku, hingga saat nafas terakhirku, pertahankan kedamaian. Selamanya ini tak tumpahnya darahku, keranamu kita kan bersatu. Kau jiwa dan kau ragaku.
Hello, Assalamualaikum dan salam sejahtera, and good afternoon to all our viewers that are here right now. But before that, maybe kita tunggu kejap lah. We wait for a few minutes for all our viewers to come in. Okay. So whoever is here, we want to welcome. Assalamualaikum dan salam sejahtera. Welcome to our weekly Facebook live event. So if for your information, actually, recently we've changed our schedule lah from 5 p.m. to 2 p.m. every Thursday to cater towards more viewers lah yang boleh join kan, sebab takut 5 p.m. semua orang nak sibuk nak balik dah. So yeah, we moved up our session to 2 p.m. So hopefully in the future our viewers can come and watch our Facebook live lah every Thursday on 2 p.m. Yeah. Okay, also untuk pengetahuan viewer kita sekarang ni, we are currently promoting our Bangkit SME program, which includes a lot of special rates lah for our clients that want to apply for financial pembiayaan finance. But for more info, you can visit our website or also contact us on our phone number. You can see in our Facebook page. All right there. Hubungi talian 018 661 4129. But yeah, this Bangkit SME program is lasting for at least 3 months. So starting from 1st April, if I'm not mistaken, yeah. So kalau tak nak miss out on our special rates, and contact kami lah. Our sales advisors and financial advisors will assist you on that. Okay, so also just to remind our viewers yang ada sekarang ni, don't forget to like our Facebook page. Don't forget to like our Facebook live event yang ada sekarang ni, and also don't forget to like and share our Facebook live event ni lah, just to help others join our Facebook live event, because our topic today is quite interesting. I think a lot of people will find it quite beneficial to learn about today's topic, which is about cryptocurrency lah, as you can see from our topic on top there. And also, not to mention, we are live on 4 platforms. 4 platforms: Facebook Live, YouTube, LinkedIn, and also Instagram Live. So if Facebook is not your preferred platform, you can come visit us on our live sessions on any of these platforms lah. And yeah, okay. So while we wait for our audience to settle down, let's do. I want to briefly introduce our special guest today. Actually, dia belum masuk lagi. But yeah, so our special guest today, he's the CEO of Codam. So Codam ni they're quite the okay ni dia ada Daniel Matiin welcome can I call you, what should I call you?
Call me Raja also can, Daniel also can.
Raja, Daniel, okay lah, I call you Daniel lah, boleh?
Okay, boleh, no
Okay.
problem.
Hi Daniel, I'm Fadhil. So if you missed out, okay, we do a bit of intro session lah, kan? So I'm Fadhil from Commerze Capital. I'm the credit analyst in this company. But I was chosen to do this live session with you because I have a bit of interest with cryptocurrency juga lah. So at least there's a bit of common ground kat situ kan.
Yeah.
But yeah, hi, I want to welcome you to our Facebook Live event. Thank you for joining us today. I know you're probably very busy lah, and tengok your background pun with spaceship background is quite interesting lah. Can you explain to us where you are at the moment?
Currently, first of all, I want to say Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. Thank you for inviting me. Thank you for having me on your show. And second of all, I want to say I'm Raja Daniel Matiin, as you can see. Here in Codam, in KL, located in Sultan Ismail, we created education center, whereby our education center is more or less is exactly like Star Wars or Galactica, if you've seen or even Star Trek. So the material used in our office is actually the same material used in Star Wars.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Because I was previously a film director before converting my career into cryptocurrency. So yeah, 5 years ago, previously I was a film director. Then 5 years.
Oh wow. Oh, that's quite career change, that.
Yeah. Because,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So before we get into your background and everything, we're just waiting for a bit lah for our audience to come in semua kan. Maybe we do a bit of small talk lah. Sebab ni this quite a santai session lah. It's very casual. It's not one of those macam formal interview ke apa, tak ada lah. Because right now we basically want to explain to our viewers lah in layman terms what is cryptocurrency, how is it affecting our economy and everything lah. But before that, maybe we just do a bit of small talk. Any plans for Ramadan ke Raya ke this year? But already dah 2 tahun dah tak dapat beraya kan, and then baru dapat news that we are entering into our endemic phase, right? So hopefully a bit more travel can go around lah. So yeah, actually, what are your plans?
Me myself is a COVID recovery guy. I just recovered from COVID previously.
I see. Okay.
So after going through it, I realized that eventually everyone will get it.
Yes,
because
correct.
when I get it, it was like a whole viral of the family and friends and the whole office.
Yeah.
But I said Alhamdulillah because I went through it, and my mom, which is old, and my kid, which is the baby, also went through it, and we managed. Because if this was 2 years ago, it would not be the same story, you know.
Yeah, correct.
Infected, right? But Alhamdulillah, dah kena sekarang, recently kena, and tak seteruk dulu. And yeah, I think eventually everyone can get it because it's endemic, right?
Right, correct. Yeah. Alhamdulillah, everyone is okay in your side of the family, right?
Yeah. How are you?
I know I haven't been subjected to the virus yet. I want to say Alhamdulillah also lah. But yeah. I think because now more people have been immunized with the vaccine booster kan. So hopefully that helps juga lah. And yeah, so hopefully this year pun kita orang semua boleh dapat balik kampung ke tengok family apa semua kan. But also just to remind, sorry?
Where are you from?
Actually I'm in KL lah. I'm from KL, born in KL. But my parents they travel to Johor and Sabak Bendam quite often lah. So yeah, dah 2 tahun lebih lah tak dapat balik juga ni. But yeah, but just a reminder lah, apa-apa pun, even with all the travel plans that are in place, kita ingatkan jaga SOP and buatlah self-test kit before travel and meeting with all your family members kan, just to be safe, right? Even though we believe that everyone will eventually get it, kalau boleh tak nak dapat lah kan, because it affects more towards the older generation. They are less less immune towards it. Okay, tanpa melengahkan masa lagi, we want to get into the meat of this live session lah kan. So for the viewers yang baru masuk, I'll just shortly introduce myself again. My name is Fadhil. I am a credit analyst in Commerze Capital. And today actually is today's topic is actually one of the more coveted topics in recent years lah, which is regarding cryptocurrency and whether or not Malaysia is ready for the adoption of the digital assets and this blockchain technology kan. So the digital asset world is something actually relatively new, and I believe it to be beneficial for us to familiarize ourselves or at least within the Malaysian market to future-proof our economy. And also with that, we have a very special guest today, very special guest speaker today to help us understand dunia cryptocurrency and blockchain ni, and how it can be utilized in the Malaysian economy lah. So maybe Encik Raja Daniel boleh just give an introduction to yourself and your background lah.
Alhamdulillahirrahmanirrahim. Sekali lagi, kita mengucap syukuran kepada Allah SWT untuk memberikan kita ruang dan peluang ni untuk kita bersua muka dan berjumpa. So, I'm Adakah Malaysia, CEO of Codam. Despite my young look, yang mana orang
memang yang tu memang nampak young ni.
Yes, despite my young look, but Alhamdulillah, I have 5 years experience in this crypto industry, whereby I started from the streets of the crypto streets like that. I'll get to that story, but before crypto, actually I was a filmmaker for solid 5 to 8 years. For scope production and also MIT. I've done several films and telemovies. So after doing a documentary about blockchain, actually it changed my life, because I was doing a documentary over blockchain 5 years ago, whereby during that documentary I realized that this is an opportunity for me to make this switch, because being in the industry of film is not that easy as people imagine, you know.
Right, yeah.
It's already an old industry, and it's just a young one coming in. Rather than crypto, it's a young industry that is just baru nak start ketika tu.
Yeah.
Baru nak start the boom ketika tu. So of course I started crypto in the skeptic way, whereby I was cheated first. And I joined, secara tak langsung to join salah scheme and so forth. And but having to have that problem made me understand that crypto is just beyond than relying on anyone, because crypto is a system that allow us to rely on ourselves, computer, internet, and the world is already within our hand. So by doing that documentary, actually it changed my life instantly, because I made that choice. I said, oh my God, this is something that I'm looking for, because our generation, how old are you, by the way?
I'm 28 this year.
You're 28, right? So we are about the same age. I'm 32.
Okay.
Okay, so when I say about our generation, that both our generation we play game. Back then, the game value that we play is only locked within the game. And while playing it, we always have this imagination in our mind that what if this value can be realized, materialized? Kan best? You know, have you said that? Have you said that when you play game before? Yes, I'm
of course. Yeah.
Right? But the minute I found crypto is the minute that I realized that imagination of mine when I was a kid is possible now.
Right.
Because just by doing things in the internet, I can just make it into a real value out of nothing. Back then I thought it was nothing, but eventually through education and through knowledge, I found out that this is everything. What do I mean by this is everything? Because in the world that you and me live in today, our generation, we live in the age of transparency and efficiency. You know, no more empty talk, no more blah blah, no more blah 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 talk about, you know, about things yang tak efficient. We want to do the efficient, only efficient and sufficient kita cukup lah. Kita tak dengar all this blabber about your whatever lah. But with crypto, it allows us to actually be in control of our money, unlike previously. I'm not saying bad things about bank here, okay? First of all, I want to make it clear before I go deeper. Okay? I'm not saying bad things about bank, but what I'm saying is the age that our generation is today, we want to see transparency. If let's say a government giving a charity 500,000 to a community, okay? With the previous system that we use, which is our banking, our fiat or whatever, the 500,000 can be mentioned, given in the big check, given to the public that 500,000 was given. But with the previous system that we have, the current system that we have, it will not allow us to prove it without, eventually mungkin yang out of 500,000 tu, mungkin 550,000 go to someone else and 50,000 dia pergi to the community. You see, how to prove it? Only with blockchain, a system beyond cryptocurrency, because cryptocurrency is just the currency. Behind the currency is a system. A system called blockchain. A blockchain is a system whereby everyone that uses computer and internet is a server, whereby therefore, if I were given 500,000 for me to give to a charity, the whole world that has a computer internet will watch the network, given that Raja Daniel Matiin has given this 100,000 to a community. No longer 50,000 in my pocket, 50,000 there, 50,000 there. No more. Because that is not what our generation demands. Because at the end of the day, the amount of information that we have today is vast. And we can no longer be cheated and be told as what they want us to know. So with cryptocurrency, it allows us to become more than just an individual who relies on people. It allows us to rely on ourselves, actually, cryptocurrency. So that's a bit more. Nanti kita can go deeper.
Correct. I know, I get it though, because one of the main attractions of cryptocurrency and blockchain is that the transparency and the unregulated nature of it, right? So that's actually one of the biggest attraction for me to join this cryptocurrency world as well lah. But that also, on the flip side of the coin, because it's transparent and because it's unregulated, that's why some, maybe I can say older generation, they're a bit skeptical towards it, right? And it kind of passed down some negative sentiments towards cryptocurrency lah.
It's both good and bad. It's both good and bad for me.
Correct.
Why is it good for me? It's good for me because it allows me to be in front of this place.
Correct.
It allows you, actually, Mr. Fadhil. You can be in front too. Our generation can be in front of this new industry that is about to start, about to begin. Because at the end of the day, when Henry Ford created a car, and he was approached by a senator of US back then. And the senator was riding a horse, and he came to Henry Ford while Henry Ford was filling petrol to his car. And then the senator said to the Henry Ford, to the creator, he said, "Hey, the horse are here to stay."
Right.
Let me ask you, Mr. Fadhil, are you looking at a horse outside your house, outside your place?
I don't see any single horses outside right now.
But do you see the car? Do you see a car? This is what we are all heading. Whether we like it or not, whether Malaysia is just talking about policy, whether about these rules and regulation and so forth, the world is going towards that direction. If the world is the same situation as the horses now that I just mentioned, that people still believe that the banks are here to stay, the monies are here to stay, because people still think that the money is backed by gold and oil as they think about it. But is it backed by gold? Is it backed by oil? I ask you, Mr. Credit Analyst, is it true that our fiat on federalism is backed by gold and fiat? Let me ask you that.
I want no comment lah. No comment. But yes, that's exactly right lah. We need to future-proof ourselves lah. Like we mentioned earlier, if we see that other countries are adopting this cryptocurrency and blockchain to a much higher scale, so why don't we look at it and try to invest in it, right?
Because Malaysia is currently talking just about crypto price, crypto this, crypto regulated, crypto that. The world is talking about NFT. The world is heading towards metaverse, whereby the world that we live in, you see, as my office look like, you see, just metaverse.
It doesn't look like a normal office.
Yeah, it's a metaverse office. Because why? At the end of the day, this is why I say to all my current youth and friends that is bit younger than me or in my generation, I always tell them that we should not fight over a position right now. Because at the end of the day, our generation has to protect the industry. Okay? And cryptocurrency is a way for us to catapult ourselves out of these previous 2 years, bad years that we had due to this pandemic and everything. So it was a hard year for all of us Malaysians. So how can we catapult ourselves if we don't put blockchain in our plan, in our business, or in our model of business? You see, because it's like, you remember back then when I was a kid, my brother was 13 years, 14 years older than me. So when I was a kid, And internet was starting in 1994. There was the beginning of the internet in my generation that I see. Okay, so back then people say that when the old folks say to the young kids say, kau belajarlah benda-benda ni benda-benda generation kau lah. Aku malas nak ambil pot, dia kata. The old one used to say this to us, but today the old one that used to say this to us is the one yang akan depan WhatsApp dia, depan Facebook dia 24/7. Correct, right? So at the end of the day, it's the same as crypto. As much as we hate it, but at the end of the day, the world is always progressing. This is nothing new. Because at the end of the day, before the currency that we use, kertas pun, is gold and silver. But why was gold and silver was not used convert into fiat? Is because of berat, leceh, nak bawa nanti kena rompak pula nanti kan.
Betul.
So there was an issue back then that was converted. So due to that issue, so orang kena cari benda yang lebih efisien, which is convert into kertas, check and so forth. So the same thing is happening today. From kertas also, due to the banking situation yang currently macam Greece situation. Have you heard of Greece situation whereby satu hari dia pergi cucuk duit dalam bank tak boleh nak bagi dia orang duit.
They don't have the reserves for it, right?
So these the possibilities of that happening is possible lah kan? Dengan pandemic lagi, dengan war lagi is going on and so forth. And so taking all this into consideration, we have to understand, we have to realize, that's what I said, we have to realize that whether we like it or not, or whether our government agrees and approve it or not, the world, I'm talking about the world, because cryptocurrency doesn't rely on Malaysian market on its own.
Right.
If Malaysian market close, it doesn't matter because there are various of countries yang tengah guna dia pun currently. So this is the question that we have to ask ourselves. We take all this into consideration, that we see the whole world is heading to a direction, then why are we avoiding that direction?
Exactly.
If we are doing that, then we have to ask ourselves that question: what is wrong with us?
We need to be aligned with everyone else, to not get left behind, kan? Okay, so moving on from that lah. Okay, so you are the CEO of Codam. But a lot of people might not be aware lah what is Codam exactly, what does Codam stands for, what does Codam do lah. So maybe Raja Daniel boleh just a brief introduction of what Codam is and maybe what do they do.
Okay, so Codam stands for Center of Digital Assets Malaysia actually. And it's a short form for Center of Digital Assets Malaysia, whereby we are an education center that provides education, because recently we just signed an MOU with KLIEC that offers professional diploma.
KLIEC,
with KLIEC. We just signed an MOU whereby we are tied up with UiTM Space, whereby our professional diploma is it's approved by London Examination Board.
Okay.
And
so this is official already lah. Dah start ke belum semua ni?
It official. The MOU has been signed. So our target offer is open to the public on May or June. Hopefully on May.
Okay. So when can students expect to enroll in these courses?
Actually, our professional diploma is only for 27 and above, whereby orang dah kerja yang ada experience dalam 3 tahun bekerja. So that kalau tak ada, they have to go to the level 2 certificate before they can go to the diploma that we offer.
Okay. So these courses that you're offering is catered more towards the working class people lah.
Yes, because what we aim to teach is actually the industry knowledge. Because we don't want to teach you all this theoretical knowledge, blah 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 blah.
Tak nak lah buat crypto 101 classes lah.
Because you know those sort of things. I know what you mean. I know what you mean, my brother. I know what you mean by your heart.
I know.
That thing. We don't want to do that thing because at the end of the day, because we don't want to because crypto yang buatkan dia negative, it's always been that thing that you just mentioned just now. It's always been that skeptic of that look, that skepticness, that eagerness untuk lock you for something. Fadhil, okay, you dah dengar I cakap ni semua, sekarang ni kena sign up dengan I untuk you.
Dengar macam MLM pula kan.
Sedangkan crypto is a system whereby kita remove the third party. Maksudnya apa tu yang kita remove third party ialah kalau I dulu 5 tahun lepas I dah mula RM1,000 je, dengan RM1,000 tu I boleh growkan dia itu RM100,000 pun contohnya, hanya dengan membuat kajian dan information tentang sebuah coin itu. Bayangkan, I tidak bergantung pada orang tengah seperti mana kalau stok saham dulu kita perlukan remiser untuk kita buat call kat stock market, right? Tapi kalau crypto, remiser is kita lah bank, kita lah yang buat decision. You see, all in one.
They call it peer-to-peer punya trading lah kan?
Yes, peer-to-peer trading or even spot trading or future trading, apa-apa lah jenis trading yang ada dalam crypto. But the point is, contohnya bagi satu contoh kecil dalam crypto, kalau you simpan Bitcoin, you boleh dapat dividen 8 to 10% dalam exchange tau, bukan simpan kat orang, simpan dalam exchange, simpan dalam dia punya sistem sendiri, you dapat 8 to 10% within month contoh out of that penyimpanan. Sedangkan kalau kita membuat penyimpanan secara konvensional iaitu ESB and so forth, 8 to 10% is a year punya benda.
Right.
In spot trading, 10 to 50% is satu minggu punya kerja. Is satu minggu punya benda yang boleh buat seorang-seorang. Jadi you belajar dengan betul, you tahu information yang betul, you pergi pada fundamental yang betul, maka you akan dapat this trading amount within days. Tapi inilah, di sinilah ilmu tu diperlukan untuk kita memaham konteks ni. This is why Codam, I like to fight over education because for me the yala thing is not important. Kaya, value, whatever ni semua tak important. Because crypto, I personally treat it as an asset. Kalau you, Mr. Fadhil, I ask you a question. If you, Mr. Fadhil, beli rumah, you rumah tu naik harga sikit, you terus jual ke? Adakah right away bila masa rumah tu naik sikit, turun sikit sebabkan tengah perang, you terus jual ke? Tak kan?
Tak ada lah.
You kan simpan juga. The same way you have to treat crypto. If people treat crypto as a currency yang macam mana orang cakap skim cepat kaya, orang nak masuk crypto because nak kaya and so forth. Dia itu yang membuatkan dia tak ada planning dan membuatkan dia always salah termasuk. Because dia rushing for something. Because crypto is not skim cepat kaya. Crypto adalah satu fundamental money order yang mana dia membenarkan kita untuk take charge of our financial control secara penuhnya. Macam saya cakap dulu, kalau dulu kita nak kena beratur ASB, tentu dapat 8 to 14% a year. Sekarang 5 klik dalam crypto tekan staking, you dapat 10 to 20% within 6 months. Tak payah beratur, tak ada hassle, tak ada apa, tunggu dapat duit. Tak jumpa orang pun perhaps. Isi minyak pun tak ada. Kan? Duduk depan komputer je kan. Sambil setengah tab buka cerita filem yang you suka, anime yang you suka, setengah lagi trading. Dah settle life you. This is because at the end of the day, and we have to realize that the age is changing right now. Even the prospect of people making money has changed differently. Back then, and to be a filmmaker, to be a director, you have to go this London Film School, whatever. But today, cukuplah budak-budak YouTube yang menari kepala dia kat lantai dan pelik-pelik sikit, up million views, you're not millionaires lah. Just by doing nothing. So, this is the age that we are living in today. Dengan kesedaran ini semua menyebabkan kita kena sedar yang nak kita kena sedar yang perubahan drastik ni tengah berlaku. So kat mana posisi kita? Sebab ada dua industri sekarang ni yang nak tegaskan tentang perubahan. Contohnya satu, kita boleh tengok dari segi sudut financial, cryptocurrency lah. Tapi kalau daripada sudut kereta kan, macam tadi saya cakap kuda tukar pada kereta. Kereta minyak yang kita guna sekarang ni dah tak jadi lagi efisien sebab bila semakin mahal dan sebagainya, dia menyebabkan perang dunia berlaku dan sebagainya. Minyak sebelum ni, minyak dinosaur tak best lah. Sebab apa? Sebab the world is changing to
electric vehicles.
EV. So efficiency of EV sangat efisien yang mana dia menjimatkan kos secara menyeluruh. Sebab tu saya cakap generation kita sekarang ni tak demand lagi benda yang gila-gila. Tapi kita demand benda yang efisien. Kita nak buat benda yang efisien. Cukuplah aku nak guna ni untuk ni. Dah cukup lah. Kenapa aku nak ni nak tu lagi? Kan? There are things I have to censor so.
Tak apa. Very casual here. But itulah, I completely agree with you lah. Because in cryptocurrency, basically the whole essence of cryptocurrency is do your own research, kan? So if you don't have the knowledge for it, that's when you will be disadvantaged lah. And when you want to trade whatever, that's why I believe that's probably one of your main reasons as to why you decided to go into offering educational programs, kan, with Codam. Maybe you can share sikit lah, like what are some of the courses being offered, or what can students expect to learn from the courses that you are offering?
Like I said just now, we offer professional diploma in cryptocurrency and digital assets. Whereby our course that we offer, we try to cover everything in terms of back end of the crypto. In terms of
Okay.
blockchain, technology of it, the understanding of it, altcoin, Bitcoin. As I said, I'm going to focus on the industry value of the knowledge. Whereby the knowledge that you'll be learning here is the knowledge that you're going to apply when you're not with me. Because like I
I
said,
see.
you don't need me. You don't need me. Once you learn this knowledge, you don't need me anymore. Jangan jumpa I lah.
Right.
Because at the end, cryptocurrency is that. It's all about decentralization.
Yeah.
It gives everyone, people like you, me, power. Because cryptocurrency is only a complement to any career. You kerja apa? Credit analyst.
Right.
No, it doesn't matter. You tak payah resign kerja credit analyst you untuk you main crypto ni tadi tu.
Right,
You buat apa? You menaika burger kat tepi jalan. You tak payah resign kerja you punya business burger you kat tepi jalan. Because why? Because crypto doesn't perlukan you macam the zombie like that. Because it's a 24-hour market. There's
Right.
There's a 24-hour, 7 days a week punya peluang untuk semua orang lanjut dengan sini. So
All you need is your internet connection and a phone.
Yes, my brother. You're right, brother.
Okay, so ni kita ada just a quick question lah daripada Encik Kamrul Baharin. Dia tanya, apa yang Codam janjikan pada orang yang berminat pada kripto ni?
Apa yang Codam janjikan First of all, Encik Kamarul, first of all, Codam tidak menjanjikan apa-apa sebarang jantungan.
Oh, that's a safe answer kan?
Kerana kami tidak menjanjikan sebarang
Sure.
investment punya scheme kat sini. Sebab
Yeah.
kita fokus di education. Tapi apa yang kami boleh kongsikan adalah jenis education yang mana Tuan Kamarul sendiri boleh apply setelah mempelajari ini. Maknanya secara praktikal, secara one to one, maka sebab kelas kita pun kita open pada ratus-ratus, ribu-ribu punya kelas type of class. It's always 30 and below, so that we can always focus and go through. Dan akhirnya apa yang kita nak janjikan dengan Codam ni adalah satu perjalanan. Sebab jadi Codam is a company yang based kat KL, yang mana is open, yang mana kita beli spaceship center ni open for people to join membership dan sebagainya. Dan yang korang juga boleh utilize these facilities yang kita ada, di mana kita boleh hang out, kita boleh bincang. Because at the end cryptocurrency dia tak boleh ada orang yang confirm cakap tamat yang ilmu dia lah yang akan menyebabkan trading ni berjaya. Sebab it's a collective knowledge. It's a collective sebab dia bukan orang Malaysia je. Dia bukan orang Vietnam ni. Dia orang kat Nigeria, dia orang kat Ghana, dia orang kat South America dan sebagainya. So jadi kita perlukan information ni is just the beginning. So kita perlukan ramai information. Jadi kat Codam sini pun kita ada beberapa orang yang turut sama dengan saya untuk mengajar orang. Saya rasa ramai orang skeptikal dengan kita sebab ramai yang promote boleh cepat kaya.
Oh, ada follow up ni, ada follow up.
So, betul, I agree Encik Kamarul. Because dia 5 tahun lepas kan, inilah masalah yang saya nak menceritakan kepada orang. Apabila saya nak menceritakan kepada orang ketika itu, yang cryptocurrency ni adalah satu benda yang kita kena ambil peluang, tapi ketika orang cakap, ini sikit cepat kaya dan sebagainya. Dan akhirnya orang yang cakap tu, I tak boleh disagree dengan orang. It's betul. Because ramai orang yang mengambil peluang dan ruang cryptocurrency ni untuk memberi kesempatan dan membuatkan sebagai promote cepat kaya dan sebagainya. Sebab itulah kalau Cik Kamarul dengar perbualan saya dengan Cik Fadhil tadi tu, yang Codam tidak promote benda yang mengajak orang untuk jadi cepat kaya, tapi Codam mengajak orang untuk memahami arus teknologi yang akan datang ni. Jadi dengan memahami arus teknologi yang akan datang ni, memberikan kita ruang dan peluang untuk kita ketepikan benda-benda elemen tipu ni. Elemen cepat kaya, elemen tipu ni, dan akhirnya kita bergantung pada diri kita sendiri. Jadi bila kita lah remiser, kita lah trader, kita lah segala-galanya, maka kita tidak akan ada isu seperti masalah skeptikal yang Cik Kamarul cakap tadi, insyaAllah.
So is it safe to say that Codam basically will teach the fundamentals of cryptocurrency and the blockchain lah, instead of being a financial advisor kan?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, tu sedang cerita lah kan? Okay, so
Codam as a orang yang bagi diorang pancing. Bukan diorang pancing untuk you. We are not, you join us, confirm kaya, tak ada. You join us, confirm you dapat education.
Okay. So that's basically teaching someone how to fish instead of giving them the fish kan? Okay, moving on lah. So actually sebenarnya banyak negara yang dah start to adopt the use of cryptocurrency and digital assets kan? But Malaysia is seen to be one of the lowest percentages lah to embrace crypto, especially in the Southeast Asian punya region. So with the establishment of Codam and the educational programs that you are offering at UTM and everything else, what are you actually hoping to achieve lah with the increase in exposure to the Malaysian market, to the cryptocurrency market?
Because statement tadi dalam Malaysia percentage kecil tu ialah public information, okay? On my side kan, where I'm sitting today kan, it allows me to meet these people actually. Sebenarnya Malaysia kan, is number one in crypto in various kind of benda lah. Contohnya macam CoinGecko, which is the number one exchange punya bursa, coingecko.com, is actually by Malaysian. It's used by global, the whole world is actually by Malaysian. Etherscan, a scanner whereby you can search everything about information about Ethereum is made by Malaysian as well. And I can go on and on and on about these people that I met in Malaysia that actually done this. So this is why I want to tegaskan sekali lagi yang our government, our institution that is involved in making policies and rules, we have to give space and to people, this young generation, to allow them to, because at the end of the day they are scared. Most of them are living in the ground. They don't, like as I said, because you don't have to declare anything. If you don't diam there, you don't have to declare anything. You know, you don't have, because no one is going to know after all kan. But why is this happening? It's because of the policy is going on, because it's very unclear. It's not even black, it's not even white, it's not even grey. So what kind are we? And we are so confused. So but at the end of the day, and we have to realize yang Malaysian and is not calang-calang dalam bidang kripto ni. And of course ramai juga scammer, tapi ramai juga orang yang berbakat dalam bidang kripto ni yang mana kalaulah you guys nak enter kripto ni, please spend amount that you're willing to lose. Because at the end of the day, but at the end of the day, because before you spend any penny pun, that's why I said it's important for us to know the knowledge, because kripto tidak se-complicated yang disebut bila kita ceritakan macam ni. Sebab bila you guna kripto ni secara praktikal, it's just klik dah. Klik dah. And dia bukan, sebab this is why I cakap dekat Codam kita offer benda yang very straightforward and very fundamental, strong, yang mana kita nak yalah kat pada benda-benda yang tak betul. Kita nak fokus pada what is the issue, what is the problem, kita nak be efficient as possible untuk solve it.
I see. So actually dah banyak Malaysian pioneers in the cryptocurrency world
Yes.
Tu ramai orang tak tahu sebenarnya. I think if more people are aware of that we are actually some of the Malaysians that are actually spearheading this cryptocurrency world in the Malaysian market, I think maybe they can be less skeptical lah, just to know that there are people who are taking this seriously kan. So also yang maybe a lot of audience kita yang maybe tak biasa dengan konsep crypto kan, maybe they don't understand how instead of understanding how it works, they don't understand how it works as an alternative currency ataupun asset kan. So maybe Cik Raja Daniel boleh, selain pada mode pembayaran kan, maybe Cik Raja Daniel boleh give a few examples on how cryptocurrencies or digital assets can be utilized in our economy.
Contohnya kalau kita tengok sektor kilang misalnya kan, kalau kita tengok sektor pengeluaran barang tu kan, bila kita pasal sektor pengeluaran barang tu, untuk kita identify satu barang ke satu barang lain, kita perlukan banyak proses yang kita perlu gunakan sistem untuk track dia. Tapi dengan sistem IoT yang di-offer oleh cryptocurrency itu, Internet of Things, contohnya sistem seperti blockchain yang allows us to manage supply chain kita hanya dengan instant. Maknanya kalau kita tengok produk kapitalis trade hari ni yang Louis Vuitton ciplak ni misalnya, how do you determine Louis Vuitton ciplak misalnya dia dekat kapitalis trade is you kena ada good eyes, good nose and good smell, whatever lah.
Correct.
But dengan gunakan teknologi supply chain yang ada IoT offer ni dalam cryptocurrency, contoh ni, ambil satu contoh ni, dengan hanya men-scan benda tu, right away you boleh notify dia whole perjalanan daripada sebelum dia masuk kedai tu, daripada dia lahir tu, daripada material yang digunakan daripada asalnya. So as I said tadi just now, kita sedang bergerak ke arah yang efisien. Kita tidak lagi nak pergi kedai hassle-hassle, kita tak nak dengar lagi benda-benda yang hassle untuk kita buat apa pun. Kita nak click settle. Okay, and so the age of click settle hanya boleh sesuai digunakan dengan teknologi blockchain dia sendiri. And kerana apa lagi teknologi yang membolehkan semua orang menjadi server di mana data itu disimpan secara telus kepada semua orang, distributed secara semua orang. Maknanya contohnya macam saya cakap itu, kalau saya bagi awak $10 Cik Fadhil, kan, $10 saya bagi awak ni boleh disahkan oleh semua orang yang berada di internet dan komputer. Boleh tak sistem yang sama dibuat dengan kertas yang saya bagi awak ni tadi tu? Saya bagi awak $100, mungkin RM100 ni tadi tu saya dapat RM500, tapi saya bagi awak RM1 sahaja. Awak pun tidak tahu. Sebab awak tidak akan ada money trail. Melainkan awak check dia punya receipt dan sebagainya. Tetapi proses tu leceh kan, awak nak jumpa dia, nak ambil receipt, nak gaduh, panggil polis sebagainya. Tetapi dengan blockchain awak tidak lagi perlukan semua itu. Jadi dengan kesedaran semua ini, tidakkah kita sedar yang inilah menyebabkan, bukan hanya value, sebab itu I tak fokus langsung kat you kata kita nilai value dia sebab kaya sangat dari itu. I focus on the technology side, on the flip side of the technology. Yang mana apa yang dia boleh selesaikan, masalah apa yang kripto ni boleh selesaikan. Ini prospek yang kita nak lihat. Jadi bila kita saya industri kilang misalnya, itu baru satu. Belum lagi kita usaha duit, belum kita usaha smart contract, yang mana kalau kita nak buat satu prosedur rules and regulation tentang companies atau tentang negara, ataupun tentang pengundian misalnya, voting misalnya. Kalau dengan sistem yang sama saya cakap tentang blockchain ini digunakan dalam pengundian, bolehkah berlaku lagi untransparency? Bolehkah berlaku lagi penipuan, ketidaktelusan? Tidak mungkin akan jadi. Jadi atas kesedaran ini yang I highlightkan, yang inilah dunia sedang bergerak ke arah. Jadi bila arah yang sedang kita menuju adalah ini, jadi kenapa tidak kita menceburi bidang ini dan bersedia knowledge? Kan saya cakap tadi, kripto ni tidak memerlukan anda untuk berhenti kerja apa pun yang anda tengah kerja sekarang ni. Sebab anda tidak memerlukan masa yang banyak. Sebab setiap orang hari ini spend lebih dari 10 minit depan phone. Jadi masa yang kejap ni lah kita boleh gunakan untuk utilize benda ni untuk diri kita sendiri. Sebab kita tidak lagi memerlukan third party. Bila tidak memerlukan third party kan, kita tidak lagi perlu gantung pada sesiapa. Bila tidak lagi gantung pada sesiapa kan, kita lebih mudah untuk kita berinnovation dan sebagainya. So disinilah I hope kan whether Malaysian ready or not, I'm sure public secara keseluruhannya banyak yang tak prepare kerana banyak lagi masih skeptik dengan undang-undang yang berlaku. Tetapi kalau dari sudut regulation, sebenarnya Malaysia kena clear yang undang-undang yang beli itu tidaklah salah. Kerana sebab itulah Malaysia memberi lesen kepada exchange seperti yang tengah diberi lesen. Saya tak nak sebut tapi 3-4 exchange yang diberi lesen dan kalau mereka beli kripto ni tidak sah, maka kenapa Malaysia tidak blok exchange ni? Maka secara tidak langsung, tidak disebut secara umumnya kerajaan kita, tetapi beli kripto tidak sah. Beli kripto adalah sah. Kecuali yang tidak sah adalah apa? Contohnya macam mining. Mining juga di dalam perundangan Malaysia adalah sah tidak salah. Tapi yang salah apa? Mencuri elektrik. Kan? Mencuri yang salah tu adalah mencuri elektrik, tak nak bayar gaji dan sebagainya. Tetapi mining itu tidak salah. Tidak ada akta ke atas mining. Akta ke atas mining adalah apabila mining itu dilakukan apabila kita curi elektrik oleh beli. So ini yang kita kena sedar. Jadi kalau benda itu jahat, of course benda ni dah become so unregulated dah kan. Tapi sekarang kita dah tengah menuju. Jadi sementara dia orang tengah pening kepala fikir pasal rules and regulation, lebih-lebih orang umum seperti kita ni semua mengambil peluang dan ruang ni untuk kita adakan education kita sendiri, sebab benda ni tidak memerlukan dia orang lagi dah. Korang tak payah sign up pun. Korang tak perlu beratur pun untuk sign up proses kripto ni. Yang korang perlukan Cik Fadhil cakap tadi, kita perlukan internet, komputer dan otak.
Betul. So like all these benefits yang you mentioned lah kan, all these pros and maybe of course there's always a cons that comes with the pros kan, but there's a lot of benefits lah of using cryptocurrency and the blockchain system and using it as a digital asset. But based on your experience lah, apa sebenarnya main issue rakyat Malaysia ni yang dia orang menghadapi untuk accept the usage of crypto and digital assets? Apa yang susah sangat? Padahal dah banyak je actually benefits dia.
First of all, dia sebenarnya benda ni bukanlah benda yang asing pun untuk orang takut ni. People are always fear of new things. Even masa internet, as I said, when internet was created before, the same fear people had. And people cakap dulu, this is for the young one, this is not for the old one. And so as you go, because to understand the future, you need to go through history. Because you cannot understand the future using the future, because that is your own imagination. But to understand the future using history, that we know that this process is normal. It's nothing new. People like me is always going to be there saying that, this is right, and there's the people say, this is wrong. But at the end of the day, when the time comes, everyone is just going to submit. Macam phone jugalah. Satu masa, berapa orang dia ada handphone dalam poket orang kan. But today, I think 80% of people, 90% of people has that in their pocket. So sama je gitu. Because my style, I'm not here to confront people saying that I'm right, you are wrong. What I'm just trying to tell is this is the age that is going to happen. This is what is going to happen. So Why not we take the chance? Why not we take the chance? This is what I'm shouting. I'm not shouting that I'm right, you guys are wrong, you guys are going to fail. No. I understand that whether we agree or not. Look in China. Is China using fiat as their medium of transaction? Let me ask you that question. No, they are using
No?
WeChat. WeChat,
Right.
they are using digital.
Yeah. Correct.
Tak ke kita sedar yang COVID is the place yang kita memang perlukan transition digital secara menyeluruh. COVID is not just going to be once like that. Since that is already happening before this, there are things like that are going to happen in the future. Mungkin perang ke, mungkin apa ke. Of course kita minta jauh. Kita minta Allah SWT untuk jauhkan benda-benda segitu.
Correct.
Tapi to be real, because we have to prepare for the worst, right? So even without the worst pun, kita kena sedar yang perubahan tu tetap akan berlaku. Jadi perubahan akan berlaku kerana apa? Kerana manusia yang demand dia, kerana manusia hendak lebih memudahkan proses untuk melakukan satu perkara. Jadi seperti mana duit kita yang saling susah, yang orang simpan nyorokkan duit di bawah tanah dan sebagainya, tidak akan berlaku samanya. Tidak ada lagi orang yang disuruh duit bawah tanah. Sebab duit bawah tanah dia orang tak ada nilai dah. Bagaimana duit bawah tanah dia orang tidak dimasukkan melalui blockchain, maka duit itu tidak wujud dan tidak boleh digunakan. Maka you boleh imagine yang zaman tu yang efisiensi akan berlaku. Orang akan cakap benda yang diorang buat sahaja. Benda yang tidak, dia orang akan walk the talk sahaja. Tidak lagi boleh orang yang gembar-gembor cakap ni itu tapi dia tak buat. Tak boleh. Sebab apa? Sebab segalanya boleh dilihat secara blockchain.
Yes, correct. And just to add to that lah, I think from my experience as well, to contribute again, when people ask me why should they invest into blockchain and all this cryptocurrency, and then what I found was that give them a simple example and tak payahlah masuk cryptocurrency, blockchain and everything. You just look at banks lah. Look at how aggressive they are at moving into digital transactions, kan? Now, I don't think a lot of people hold a lot of cash in their wallets right now, kan? Semua guna card lah, online transfer lah. So even like that kind of like small example pun, some people, it can open some people's minds up, kan? To change their perception and how the future might look like. And no one's gonna hold cash anymore. No one's gonna hold all these coins ke apa semua, kan? So it's all about ease of use, ease of transaction, and I think cryptocurrency and this blockchain technology is the frontier of it lah, and that's what we need to adopt lah. Okay, so just to move on to one of the last few points lah. So seeing as cryptocurrency ni cannot be classified, some people actually put them in a new asset class lah, kan? And that includes macam stocks, which is equities, bonds, and cash, kan? Yeah. So what are your opinions on the regulation of cryptocurrency in Malaysia? Sebab if we talk about the regulation since 2019, kan, kadang-kadang dulu Binance boleh guna, sekarang dah ban Binance apa semua, kan? Now there are probably, if I recall correctly, ada three or four approved digital asset exchanges, kan, dekat Malaysia. One of them is the most popular one, Luno, and I think now got MX Global and others lah. So yeah, maybe you can give your 2 cents on it lah.
Since you mentioned Luno just now, kan, I would like to give that as a example. Our regulation is so weird, you know. I'll give you an example of a situation. Binance, which is the number one exchanger in the world, recognized by the world as the number one security of the world exchanger, because proven there was a hacker that hacked, and not only he's been hacked, and not only dia dapat duit yang kena hack tu, but the hacker tu sendiri pun kena hack dengan Binance, kan. Into that extent dia punya security dia. Yet we ban it. Okay, and then we give to something that is number 60 plus or 70 plus in the top exchanger in the world, it's Luno, a license.
Right.
So this is the question that we can see already our regulation punya mindset. From there, we can see how can you stop the number one ni benda yang recognized by the global to be banned, and yet benda yang number 60, 70 you can regulate it. So enough. I don't want to give my whole comment on this because because at the end of the day this is what has been going on. Because for me myself, man, me and my team are the one that is back and forth engaging this policy maker. So it's a bit hard though in that sense. It's enough, I think, that I give you that sense that that shows our landscape of regulators.
Right. Yeah. No, I understood lah, because if you were to compare Binance and Luno, which is the most popular exchange in Malaysia right now, Luno, I think you can only trade what, 4, 5 currencies? 4, 5, yeah, around that lah kan. Where on Binance there are hundreds, maybe thousands of currencies that you can trade, and you can do more than normal trading, and there's a lot of like futures and option trading there. But I rest my case lah, like you said. There's a lot of inconsistencies right now, but hopefully in the future, with more awareness that is coming towards the cryptocurrency market through Codam and maybe all the educational programs that's being offered currently, hopefully Malaysia can be one of the leading pioneers within the Southeast Asian market lah kan.
Yeah.
Okay,
Not
so
only Codam actually, yeah, sebenarnya not only Codam.
yeah.
To anyone that is out there that is
Mhm.
fighting for giving knowledge in education literacy, I also given my support. I give my full pledge and support
Right.
to this kind of people, because at the end of the day, because we need to care about the next generation, because the previous generation is busy currently. They are busy with their things. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, it's okay. So at the end of the day, it is our generation and the next generation that we should prepare, not with swords and guns, but with knowledge that can allow them to change the future. Because as I said, I just taught kids a few weeks back to make $15 a week just by playing games in crypto. You know
Right.
what I mean? You know what I mean? So $15 for a school kid, you imagine how can they change their life? $15 times 4 a week is a big for school kid yang susah ni tadi tu kan.
Yeah, of course.
So this is the generation that we are heading to. Budak yang duduk main crypto je game, dia boleh dapat $15 contohnya. It's not my game, it's a game yang memang ada dalam crypto. I'm just sharing je.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but this is the sort of benda yang tengah berlaku sekarang in front of our eyes, whether we like it or not. Things are going to change in the future. The next generation is going to pick up this vast information and we can change it into value now. This
Right.
vast information, and not only in currency or crypto, we're talking about EV, electric cars, and in many more sector and industry that is coming. So this is what I always pray and hope that our generation, our young generation out there will only focus on industry. It's not the time for us to focus on position or all these high-ranking political order.
Right. No.
Because at the end of the day, it's for our generation to focus on the industry and to take care of it. To take
Right.
care of the industry. It doesn't matter cryptocurrency or EV, or it doesn't matter in any new industry. As long as we are there to take care of it. Not because of the position, but because of the things that we can give to our next generation, inshallah.
MashaAllah. Okay, so we're coming to the end of the session lah. But before that, I just want to maybe get a few advice in from the CEO of Codam kan, because some people want to know lah. Maybe younger people, they want to know how can budak-budak or like the teens or early 20s, how can they get into investing into crypto? Like what is your advice to
First
them?
of all, if you talk about investing in this kind of kids, I would always advise yang kena ada parents lah, of course.
Right.
Siapa yang budak 18 tahun
Under 18, under 18 kena ada parental
of
guidance.
course, you have to have a supervision by the parents. But we cannot stop them playing games, right? Because at the end of the day, if you stop them, we can stop them from playing because we say this is all big boys things, but we cannot stop them from playing game. But I would suggest that if a parents would like to ajar the kids untuk cryptocurrency, I would like them to start with games first, because there are many games actually. Macam NFT games or whatever that is out there. You can actually make money. Those solid money. $20 for a kid, you have to understand. Orang yang susah, $20 a week, that's a big deal, bro.
Exactly. Yeah.
80 ringgit a week. Bayangkan budak 17 tahun dapat gaji 80 ringgit a week just by playing video game for 3-4 hours. Imagine. So this is benda yang kita kena tanamkan kepada generation kita. Kita jangan kita tengok budak-budak kita, jangan main game lagi dah. Stop that mentality. Stop that mentality. Because at the end of the day, we have to allow them and understand them. Dan kita yang sebagai adult itu, kita kena bagi dia orang ruang yang untuk dia buat duit dengan dia orang seronok. Jadi bila dia orang main game, dia orang dapat duit, kita tak bagi tahu dia, kau dah buat RM80 seminggu dah kau main game ni. Dia orang takkan stop kat situ. Dia orang akan faham teknologi, dia orang akan elaborate teknologi ni. So that is my vision and mission for Malaysia. Because at the end of the day, I know it's not going to be easy road. Because it takes next generation to understand fully my vision dari tu. But it's okay. I will spend slow time with our generation. I will take my good time and slowly, insyaAllah, I will provide all this kind of information.
Oh yeah, you have to put your foot through the door first lah kan.
Yeah.
And also like you mentioned earlier lah, it's all about the perception kan, how you look at it. Kalau if you look at it as your kids just playing games all day, then maybe iyalah, itu pun memang bukan semua orang nak kan. But if you look at it, you're making money 180 ringgit, 100 ringgit, and then most of these games, NFT games pun, they're not in ringgit Malaysia, they're in USD. Then like in currencies way bigger than ours. So you make $20 pun you're making bank already lah. Basically senang cakap kan.
Exactly. So inilah yang akan terjadi dan ini akan berlaku. Kalau tak berlaku kat Malaysia pun, ini sedang berlaku di luar negara. Jadi this is, as I cakap, it's not whether or not kita ni nak cari kebaikan benda ni. Tak. Benda ni kita kena realise yang arus ni akan sampai juga kan. Seperti mana sebelum ni berlakunya revolusi tentang satu perkara itu, akan berlaku juga di depan ini. Dan tentang arus digital itu akan dilakukan secara menyeluruh selepas ini. Bukan dari segi duit je. Mungkin lepas ni kereta yang you guna EV tu macam Tesla, you boleh dapat orang cakap carbon credit pun. Out of you guna kereta you, sebab you guna Tesla, you save you punya minyak, you akan dapat free carbon credit. Carbon credit ni kalau you exchange, you akan dapat duit out of your carbon credit. You see? So cara untuk you lakukan duit, dia bukan lagi macam my brother and sister ni masa pergi belajar degree, diploma, lama-lama master sebagainya, dan belajar kerja pada bawah, tak. Sekarang ni dah sekarang ni age of cepat. Pam jumpa orang, dia buat duit in crypto.
A lot of shortcuts now.
Kalau seorang tu enthusiast macam you, seorang yang easy dapat kamera, mungkin you pick up camera, you buat dengan crazy things for TikTok, you can make millions too. And you know what I mean? So this is the age yang sama dia nak ke tidak je. So cukuplah kita duduk kat mindset yang benda baru dia kita takut macam hantu. Benda baru tu kita lari macam hantu. Cukuplah kita takut dengan cerita hantu lagi dah. Dah tak ada cerita hantu dah. Sekarang ni bukan cerita hantu. Hantu dah wujud dah dalam dunia metaverse. Ada nilai hantu tu hari ni. Hari ni hantu tu jadi nilai dalam bentuk metaverse yang ada nilai beratus ribu dengan hantu tu. Jadi eloklah kita ambil peluang untuk kita jangan lari lagi pada hantu ni. Kita fahami dan kita kawal hantu ini dari tu.
Right. That's a good way to put it lah, Encik Daniel. Okay, last lah. Ni dah bagi quite enthusiastic punya session ni kan. But last but not least, I just want to ask you, okay, what is your hope? Apa harapan Encik Daniel terhadap rakyat Malaysia tentang dunia cryptocurrency ni? So what is your hope with all these moves that you're making with Codam, that your transition from being a film director to CEO of Codam? So yeah, what is your ultimate goal? What do you hope to achieve with all these moves that you're making?
Let me just put it this way. Tadi tu saya cakap you kalau budak 13 tahun boleh buat $20, itu RM1 seminggu. Tidak ada knowledge pun. Hanya dengan tekan butang berapa yang main game saja, repeat, dia akan dapat amount tu. So imagine dengan lebih daripada tu punya information apa yang kita boleh buat dalam industri ni. So jadi kalau Malaysia tengah rasa susah dengan keadaan semasa yang tengah berlaku sekarang ni, kan? Jadi hanya dengan beberapa perkara baru yang boleh catapult kita untuk melonjakkan kita secara paradigma ni untuk pergi ke lompatan ke arah baru, dan cryptocurrency adalah ruangan peluang untuk kita ambil. Seperti saya cakap, tapi jangan join orang under scheme ke apa tak. Pergi belajar ilmu dia dari tu, ambil ilmu kita tu dan slowly grow. Kalau saya cakap 13 tahun boleh buat $100, saya tak cakap yang lebih lagi lah. Jadi kalau sedikit ilmu you ambil extra pada tu, you boleh buat more than that. Jadi sebabkan I tak nak fokus on the value, tapi I nak fokus on the, sebab manusia ni satu je nak cakapkan. Bila manusia dia bebas tentang masalah kewangan, dia bebas untuk berfikir masa ke depan. Jadi bila manusia penuh dengan masalah kewangan dengan sekatan, menyebabkan dia susah untuk berkembang. Jadi saya cakap, dengan cryptocurrency dia membolehkan semua orang biasa yang bawah-bawah itu boleh berkembang hanya dengan knowledge dan tidak perlu orang lain itu. Jadi once kita dah ada generation yang dah berkembang dari segi financial ni, otak mereka juga akan berkembang secara inovasi ni. Dan inilah apa harapan Daniel secara personalnya dan secara company ni, Codam aims to do this. Kita nak fokus on this je sekarang ni. Dia nak tackle the issue yang very efficient. Kita tak nak create millionaires in future yang banyak. Mungkin itu terpulang pada dia, tapi kita nak create generation yang always up for challenge of the new generation. Benda baru datang kita tak lagi lari macam hantu. Benda lagi datang kita angkat hantu tu, kita ajar hantu tu dan kita syahadahkan hantu tu, insyaAllah.
Okay lah, yeah. So we basically need to embrace the change kan. We need to accept what's coming and prepare for the future lah. Okay, Encik Daniel, thank you so much for this live session kan. Sejam rasa macam sekejap saya rasa. Rasa macam baru start je tadi. Itulah. But again, I want to thank you for coming to our Facebook live session. Hopefully in the future, maybe kita boleh buat second, third, fourth session ke. We talk about different things maybe kan. So because this thing is, yeah, sorry.
I would like to invite you as well, Mr. Fadhil, and to come over.
Yeah, sure.
So that you can have a view, because I like your energy. Since
thank you.
Me and you had the same wave. Because I know you know a lot. You tengah cover banyak ni.
Dah boleh lah, bertahan.
You tengah cover banyak ni kan.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I'll be glad to come to your office lah. It looks very interesting kan. Memang nampak macam menarik lah.
Bring along your team, insyaAllah kita jumpa, have a conversation.
Okay. So before we end, I just want to say thank you to our audience, our viewers kat Facebook, Instagram, Twitter tak ada, sorry, LinkedIn and YouTube. We just want to thank everyone for coming to our Facebook live session. As I mentioned earlier, we've changed our Facebook live session from 5 PM to 2 PM. Still the same day, every Thursday. Host akan tukar-tukar lah. Kalau tengok tiap minggu muka saya memang boring lah kan. Kadang-kadang ada host perempuan, ada host lelaki. So just tune in. We'll have a lot of different special guests like Encik Daniel right here. And but before that, we want to mention, jangan lupa kita ada promotion Bangkit SME, which is a program that we are conducting for 3 months, starting from 1st April. That includes a lot of special rates lah. Kalau saya nak explain all our special rates ke apa semua, quite long kat sini. So if you have any further inquiries, any further information that you want to ask, please hubungi kami di talian kat bawah tu, 018-661-4129. And so kepada SME yang nak tengah mencari modal ke apa, you can just call us. We'll have our sales advisor apa semua assist you lah. So again, I want to thank you, Encik Raja Daniel, and representing Codam, CEO of Codam. Thank you again for joining us, and hopefully we'll see you soon. See you guys soon, and thank you for joining us. Bye.
Ingat semula dan terus percaya. Buktikan semangat kita bersama. Walau kita berbeza, namun tetap jiwa kita kan setia. Hatiku tetap bersamamu, Malaysia. Selamanya ini tak tumpahnya darahku, karenamu kita kan bersatu. Kau jiwa dan kau ragaku. Dirgahayu.
playing Call of Duty?
Kadang 24 jam.
24 jam. Okay, this is a true gamers.